Hi guys, welcome back to a little bit of this and that. I think the last video might be a little bit short on the timing, so I will try and give you a little bit more today. I'm not too sure, see how we feel. My partner is currently cooking, so I'm not really that hungry. He's making me, however, a fish finger sandwich. Enjoy. Back. Let's put the headphones on so we can hear what's going on. Hopefully the sound's not gone. Let's look at his body, shall we?
Whatever had been in the bottle had been drunk. Klauser must have died of thirst and dehydration. I searched the corpse. No portable phone, no demolition charges, no 5-course meal. You'd think international conspirators would go around better equipped. I'd searched Klausner once. There was nothing on his body.
Okay.
I've done more fun things in my life than searching a corpse, but as my life expectancy wasn't great, I figured I should try every new challenge that came my way. I cautiously flicked open the jacket. Hey, what's this? I'd found some kind of lens, a very old lens made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball.
We've got the lens.
Bullwhips might be handy for exploring ancient ruins, but they're no use when you're trapped in a cave. Klausner clearly fancied himself as a latter-day Indiana Jones.
I don't think there's anything else that we can sort of...
There was nothing else in the pouch.
away from that. What's this?
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it.
The map of England?
I couldn't take the inscription with me. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In occidenta sita est, in ora mundi. Okay, that would have to do.
So how are we going to get out of here then? I can't see.
I examined the door carefully, high and low. I looked for levers and rings to pull, panels and buttons to push like in the movies, and found nothing. I couldn't help but notice faint, bloody finger marks on the rock, as if somebody had tried to claw their way out.
Right, so I think it's just going to keep repeating. So we can't go out that way then. So there's got to be something with this statue.
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it.
Try putting... No. We'll put a thing what we can on it. No. No. And... okay, so...
A stone head bearing 3 bearded faces. It was a strange image, but a powerful one, redolent with antiquity and ancient mysteries. The mouth's open. It must be Ultar. My God, if he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar! Don't come in! It's a trap! Stay where you are! You!
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in the most unusual places. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim you.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you have to tell me.
I don't want to tell you
I
anything.
want to talk?
Then I shall, most regrettably, have to kill you. Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot you would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart.
You just asked me to leave the cave, so I am going to have to make a move.
Now then, where shall we start?
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
I wanted to tell the truth.
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about. Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
I'm going to have to go against, because I don't want to give him the lens. I'm going to lie.
No, nothing.
So, why is this location important? What did the Templars hide here if not an artifact?
Well, there was something in Latin up on the wall.
Latin? Do you remember it, Mr. Stobart? What did it say?
In accidenta cita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
What?
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart, I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize.
But I have
So
told
what are
him
you
that,
gonna
guys.
do?
I don't know.
I regret that we must end this here and now. Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
I'm going to choose a man.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
You are an honorable man, Mr. Stobart, a rare breed. I should like to shake your hand.
Oh, so
Yeah.
would I.
Well, what the heck?
Did you really just jump off the cliff, George? Oh, he went into the... Oh, okay.
Luckily, the canopy on Ultar's truck broke my fall.
Thank goodness for that.
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's driving.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really? Well, I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
Okay, so we have the lens. We have...
Have you any idea what this lens might be used for?
As a magnifying glass, obviously.
and the only new thing we've got is...
I brought you a present from Syria.
Oh, George, you shouldn't have bothered. What is it?
This.
A necklace. It's rather heavy.
Ethnic craftsmanship at its most rustic.
Oh, of course, I love it.
You do?
It will always remind me of you.
Okay, we're just giving her a toilet chain as a necklace. Okay.
Better get back to the quest.
So I think next is Spain. Montfaucon, Café de Chandeverti, Bougerie. Go to Spain. Labinol tells me that Knight's coat of arms belongs to the Vasilinis family in Costa Calada, Spain. Must figure out what the Vasilinis family has to do with this manuscript. Okay. Just sprayed me with a load of water.
Hi, is this the De Vasconcelos house?
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Okay.
Have you got any use for a fistful of plaster?
No.
Do you recognize this man?
No.
Look at this tissue.
It's a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Yes, that's right. Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Do you know what this is?
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a lens like this before?
No, senor. Never.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a salesman.
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk them.
Very true.
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
No.
No, she hasn't won the lottery.
A more cunning man might have claimed that she had.
Oh yeah? They might have, might they?
And that more cunning man would have been kicked off the premises. The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why?
Okay.
I'll be going, for now.
Adios, senor.
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old. I wondered if it was some sort of summer house.
We're going to go, but we're also going to look around. I doubt very much he's going to let us go in the door. But there, his pipe's sort of like...
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone. The hose ran from some sort of utility room all the way to the lawn.
No. Okay, let's see if we can get through the door.
Hey, you.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
So we're not going to get in the door. We can't sort of like cut the hose or anything, which I imagine is something that we do have to do. So let's go and see if we can get in the summer house, maybe. Oh, hang on.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Okay. Let's cross the lawn. We've already spoken to him. Sort of need to get back on the path, really, don't we? Oh. Yeah, see, look, we can go that way. It was a bit hard to sort of, like, find, to be honest. See if we can open the door. I thought I felt my phone then.
Rats! It's locked. From a distance, I thought it might be a summer house. Close up, I wasn't so sure.
It's across on the side. Doing, George?
The door was a handsome piece of work, in keeping with the ornateness of the rest of the building.
So...
Rats! It's locked. Rats! It's locked.
About the lens.
Rats. It's locked.
Okay, I don't think we're going to end up getting in here. So let's go back. There's got to be a way that we can cut that hose. Now I know we haven't got any, what do you call it, scissors or anything like that. But we do have something that does cause, that will stop the flow of water. And that is the pressure cuff. I don't know if anybody's had their blood pressure taken. They have to pump it up really, sort of like really stops the blood flow, and then they release the pressure, and then that tells them your beats per minute or your BPM, and tells them something else as well. So yeah, so this should, in a sense, stop the flow of water. Hopefully. Oh, he doesn't look happy about that.
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it?
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house.
Of course we won't.
If you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
Okay. We are definitely not going to follow him into the house.
The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off to see the Countess, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside trying to stop me. Apart from being stupid and unworkable, it was a great plan.
What, we want to do that?
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Does he think I'm in with the dogs? What? Alright, let's just head upstairs, see if we can find the Countess. Oh, there she is.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they've planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
Alright, let's see if she has any use for plaster.
No.
No? Okay. Picture a con?
No.
Oh, okay, let's just...
I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago. And as for De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
No way. Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
What?
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks. Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a... You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my permission. Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Lopez, unlock the door, por favor. This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh.
Come with me.
Okay.
Hey, senor.
Yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Wow.
Interesting.
This is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
It looks like Lobino was right. The De Vasconcelos family was heavily involved with the Templars. The Countess's chessboard date back to that era as well. There's something odd about those chess pieces. And with that, guys, I'm going to call this an episode. So we have finished off in Marib. We went to the Bull's Head. We ended up having a face-to-face with Khan, where he regrettably shook our hand, and then we came to Spain and visited this lovely lady, Mrs. Vasconcelos, where she is kindly showing us the mausoleum where her ancestors were buried, and they were all Knights Templar. So, thank you very much for joining me today. If you liked what you saw, please make sure you hit the like button. If you'd like to see more Broken Sword or anything else that we're doing on the channel, please make sure you click the the subscribe button, and if you click the bell as well while you're doing that, then you'll be notified of further videos that go up in the future. We hope you're all staying safe. We hope you are all well. From myself, Nico, and George, we say goodbye, and me and Trinity will see you in future videos. Bye.